Hey, folks. Welcome to
Hello.
Monday night. Sorry to
Yeah.
throw something.
Something.
Like, it's just Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday.
It's Happy New Year. It is definitely that. 2022 is no
Out the
longer,
door.
and we ushered in 2023
Mhm.
in our PJs on the couch.
That's right.
Like good parents.
Like good old people.
Speak for yourself. I'm not old. You're older than I am.
I am.
So welcome to the Davis's Kitchen. I'm still Nikki.
I'm still chilly.
And guess what? We're still the Davises.
Yep.
Time ticks on, let me tell you.
That's right.
So where are we off to tonight?
Oklahoma.
We've actually been to Oklahoma.
Physically, not just virtually.
Right.
Physically
to
there.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We've only got a handful of states left. We decided that we were going to finish out the theme for 2022 since we've got, I think after tonight we'll have 4 more states left. Pretty sure. So we won't start the 2023 theme until February.
February.
However, that kind of forces me to finish up a couple of things to get another project started.
Mm-hmm.
So more on that later.
Yeah.
Sure. Little cryptic. So yeah, we've been to Oklahoma.
Typical female.
So what now?
No.
What was that?
No.
Did I hear something about a typical female?
No, I didn't think
it's a teaser.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, typical female. So yeah, we are traveling virtually tonight to Oklahoma and eating your favorite thing.
That's right.
My favorite version of your favorite thing.
Steaks.
Right. Ribeye.
That's right.
Right.
Steaks. Red meat.
Red meat. Because cattle are very abundant in Oklahoma, as we learned.
Oh yeah. And taters too.
Meat and potatoes. Your belly ought to be happy tonight, baby.
It'd be wonderful. So I've been blessed this past 4 days.
Well, that's what happens when we buy half a cow every
year.
October-ish is usually when it shows up.
Lonniest Farms.
And barely have freezer space for several months into the year. But yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
We eat.
It's wonderful.
Don't tell our doctor that we eat that much red meat.
That's perfectly fine.
Everything in moderation.
That's right.
So what are we drinking tonight before we get started on the food part?
Well, Oklahoma's known for cowboys, and then the greatest cowboy of them all was Roy Rogers.
Very much so.
So we're going to drink Roy Rogers.
And for those of you who might have overdone it on New Year's Eve, this one's for you.
Yeah, for sure. Because
Roy
Rogers was... Oh, I need the little measuring cup.
Uh-oh.
Got my...
Hold on, you talk.
Well, as soon as we find my measuring cup, Roy Rogers is...
It's in here.
As a cowboy, he wasn't like Rip or all the boys on Yellowstone.
Yeah, sorry.
He didn't...
He was a real cowboy.
Yeah, he was a real cowboy. And he didn't drink. So he didn't drink alcohol.
You want ice?
Yeah, I definitely need ice in both of them. So we're just going to throw a little bit of grenadine, half an ounce each.
There you go.
1/2 ounce of grenadine. There and there. And about...
It's really dark to me.
This should be about 6 ounces-ish. Or 8 ounces, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Give or take. Sorry, I was moving the light because it just looked really dark.
Of Coca-Cola. Or your favorite?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
I wouldn't go that far. Cola beverage. Oh, I got a little bit more in mine.
Just a little. Or a Diet Coke. But the drink is made with Coca-Cola originally. Yeah.
You hear a dog.
I hear a dog.
Then we're going to top that off. Hey, Debbie. With maraschino cherry. And that is a Roy Rogers.
Perfect.
There we go.
It was super simple.
Well, yeah. It does need to be stirred, though.
I kind of think I like it on the bottom.
Yeah, but you don't want to drink it like that. It may look pretty, but
No, you'd have cherry juice at the bottom.
Hmm?
I said you'd have cherry juice at the bottom.
exactly. Well, grenadine.
Well, and if you don't have grenadine,
Cherry juice works
cherry
too.
juice works fine.
And if you really get to the point where you want to add something to it, just add some bourbon.
When you might on round 2.
And I might when it gets to round 2.
Cheers. A drink I've had many times.
Yep. And so is our kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That
good.
see,
That
I'm
is
taking
good,
it with
though.
me.
Yeah,
It's
That
the
is tasty.
standard Friday night drink for the kid at the Elks.
that's right. I think we use Sprite in hers there, though.
Mm,
So it depends.
depends on what she wants.
Yeah, she wants Coke. It's one of these.
But it is it's a standard kid drink
It
for
is.
sure.
But, adults can drink it too.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorites.
So much so that Coca-Cola bottled it.
They did indeed, but you know what? If
Yeah.
you don't have any,
Yeah.
it's easy
This
to
is
make.
how you make it.
Mhm.
Man, that's good.
There's a reason I don't drink soda, though.
Gonna be belching all night over there.
It usually backfires on me. All right, so 2 things tonight
Mhm.
that we're gonna make, and we're sort of going off of recipes.
Not really.
Not quite. Inspiration, we'll say that. So, for those of you who watch the Food Network or used to watch
it,
the
yeah.
Food Network,
Not now. Those of you that shop at Walmart.
well, definitely those of you who shop at Walmart or avid blog readers, you probably know who the Pioneer Woman is. And she and her family live in Oklahoma,
Mhm.
outside a teeny tiny little town called Pawhuska. Phoebe, my daughter, and I are big fans, as well as most of the women in my family.
Mhm.
So we have all of the cookbooks, and Kiddo says that's the only thing that she wants to inherit, are all the Pioneer Woman cookbooks.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay. So I'm not ever allowed to get rid of them. And a variety of other things. So our trip to Oklahoma was for that very reason, and we'll tell some of those stories as we go through tonight. Writer that I am, I actually wrote a travel article for one of our local publications about that trip too.
Mhm.
So
It was a good day trip, weekend trip.
well, weekend we did some other things too. We hit Bass Pro in Springfield, Missouri.
The headquarters.
We even stayed in I can't think of
Their
the name
little
of
hotel,
the
Bass Pro
little
Hotel.
hotel, the Bass Pro Hotel.
Yeah.
That was actually a fun overnight. So anyway, using a couple of her recipes as inspiration, because if you've watched long enough or know me well enough, you know that I do not follow recipes worth the crap, unless it's something very intricate and totally new that I'm working on. So here, you can show them those if you want to, up close to the camera.
So we're gonna have steak and
Something I don't think we've done potato salad here either. And I will link. I think I can probably find these actual recipes online. I'll link to those so you have them. But we're gonna shift things a little bit and adapt.
I love how this says
What?
2 servings.
With the steak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's one steak.
Mm-hmm. And this says serves 12 to 18.
Well, we're gonna serve.
Oh, it does say 2 steaks though. So
we're gonna serve 2 steaks, that one of which gets cut in half at the dinner table, because I don't make it through an entire steak anymore, even little ones. And potato salad, I'm making enough probably for 4 servings tonight. So if you want to shift them over here, honey bear.
all right.
So before we start working on the steaks, we're going to make compound butter, which I have done before on this show, but compound butter can be used in a lot of different ways. I'm literally making enough for the steak tonight, but you can make this in whatever quantity you need or want to keep. Keep it for a little while in your refrigerator, keep it for a long time in the freezer. All we're doing is you have to use real butter to do this. Margarine doesn't work as well. And putting whatever herbs, spices, seasoning into it you want. So tonight we're going to use a rosemary herb blend from my favorite, but I like the blends. It doesn't matter what the brand is. I like the blends because it's convenient. And when you were trying to get food on the table on the weeknight, it's just a lot easier. So I have half a stick of butter in here. I'm going to be a little bit liberal with the herb blend. This is rosemary, salt, pepper, I believe, and maybe some garlic. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read that. And because we're using this immediately and using it...
salt, lemon peel, dehydrated garlic.
Okay. We're going to add more garlic. So probably maybe 2 garlic cloves worth.
Spices.
Yeah, that's always the
probably case. Rosemary because it's on the top.
Probably. Thank you.
It smells good though.
It does smell good. And all you do, small batch, I do this by hand. If I had a whole lot of this, I'd have it in the food processor. Is smush it together. That's a technical term.
Oh, Jennifer says we did a German potato salad. Yeah, we did a German potato salad.
We did?
Yeah.
Whew. You have better memory than I do.
Well, Jen says so.
Okay. I'll believe you.
I'm sure we did one time.
I'm sure we've done. Ooh. We are in for a storm, by the way. So if we lose internet connection, we'll just keep going and hope you come back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear that. It's coming pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard the dog. She was complaining about it.
So now that we have that done, to save this, if you were making a lot of this, lay it in plastic wrap and then kind of create a bit of a stick or a tube and roll it up in plastic wrap. You can keep it a little bit, yeah.
Like a burrito.
But we're going to use that. Yeah, we're going to use this. Okay. Oh, yeah. So shifting gears.
There's a tablespoon each side.
About that, yep. So, and that's exactly what I have, 4 tablespoons. All right, shifting gears to here.
The sticks, the stars of the show.
I have ribeyes. Woo! They're about 1 inch thick.
About 1.25 inches.
Chili says this is his.
About 1.25 inches.
About that, yeah.
I could.
And I'm happy.
Tape measure and look and see.
But that's okay. I'm happy with that because this part right here is my favorite part of the ribeye, and there's clearly more of that on that steak. Whatever. Did you know that? Okay.
No.
So these are going to go into the broiler, and I don't do this method very frequently because I've got an indoor grill that I usually throw them on. But if you don't have a contraption, this is a perfect way to do this. So I'm going to turn the broiler on. I've got a gas range, so I actually have fire coming out of the top of my range here, down onto what eventually will be steak. So we're going to...
Can you convection oven the broiler?
No, you don't want to convect a broiler.
Was curious.
No, in fact, the stove wouldn't even do that. But all that would do, the convection ovens work because the fan blows heat around, so it moves around faster. You don't want to do that with an open flame. It would be bad. All right. So these are going to go in for 3 to 4 minutes. Seasoned butter, 3 to 4 minutes. Flip, repeat.
So what spices are we using on the sticks? So
on yours, I'm using your Killer Hogs.
Yep, the stick rub. Malcolm.
Malcolm Reed. We love Malcolm.
Yep. And it's going to get a liberal dose.
Say when.
That's fine. Well, on the top, that's fine. But,
okay.
But
what? Oh, you want to do on the sides? That's such a pain in the ass.
The sides and the back, the other side, other half.
Okay, clearly you didn't listen.
I know. I did not.
Season, butter, broil, flip, season, butter, broil.
Oh. All right, then you don't have to do the sides.
Okay.
I think you could double season.
What?
I think you ought to double season.
Oh, dear God. You're killing me here, dude.
I'm sorry. I am much.
All it's going to do is sit on the bottom of the steak.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. We're going to experiment.
You do yours the official way. I'll do mine.
The chili way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
it's going to have more seasoning.
it's perfectly fine.
Okay. At least on one side it is.
Yep.
Okay. So, shit. On mine, my mother bought me this for Christmas. There's a 4-pack of all of this shit. Uh-oh.
Yep, that's all they can see is special shit.
Uh-oh. Something tells me. One of you who is watching, let us know that you can still see us. I'm kind of worried about the storm cutting us out. I'm going to keep going. You can hit record right there, so at least we can record it if it... Oh, StreamYard's recording it. It'll be okay.
Where?
Regardless. Okay, so I'm going to use...
Special shit.
Actually, I wanted to use
bullshit.
on
I
mine.
wondered about that, but
That's
I wasn't going to say nothing.
So I'm going to switch gears here and use... We're going to double dose. Special shit was for the potato salad, but that's okay. All right. Can I still see us?
No. They can see us.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. Debbie says they can see us.
Okay. So it wasn't... Okay. It was just the...
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now I'm going to put a generous dollop, about a tablespoon, on the top of each. And this will melt all over, so there's no reason to do much other than just that. Lick my fingers. Now, the reason I reposition so they're going this way is because when it goes into the pan, the broiler is going to be down the center of them. When it goes in the oven, sorry. So when you're using the broiler, you can't broil a lot of things across the whole length of the oven because you're going to get kind of weirdness in the cooking.
Jen says that she can see us.
Okay, that's all we care about. Alexa, set a timer for 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes. Okay. Okay, now we're going to shift gears and talk about potato salad. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You're upside down.
No, this is not
what they're seeing. Okay.
No, this is...
Is this camera the one that's on the webcam? Okay.
See, right there.
Potatoes. I already have cubed into bite size, and I used 3 medium russets, so there's 4, give or take, servings there. We're going to build the sauce first, and I'll explain as I go why I do that. Mayonnaise, Dijon, pickle relish, or pickle juice if you don't have the relish, and I have juice tonight. And this is not the family recipe for those of you in my family watching. I have a limited amount of mayonnaise left in this. So instead of throwing it away and wasting it, I have no idea what camera's on. I'm going to pour a little bit of white wine vinegar in the top, shake it up, and get the little bit of mayonnaise left out of it. There's probably 2 tablespoons in there. Waste not, want not.
Oh, you can definitely tell the
storm's coming. Yeah. If it dies totally, we'll have a recording. I promise.
You're watching the side of my head. Now you're watching the pixelated bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, the storm's messing with this. So, okay. All right, so there's the end of that mayonnaise. with a little added vinegar. And to this amount, I'm going to put another couple tablespoons of mayonnaise in here. Nothing major. And you can always add more, but you can't take away. All right, to that, we're going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard. A good couple teaspoons because Jeff likes mustard potato salad. To that, we're going to add, I'm going to move this because I need to get that, let that vent.
We've got about
Some of the special
30 seconds left.
Okay. All-purpose seasoning. Paprika, salt, pepper, dehydrated garlic. Add whatever seasoning you want to. I mean, make potato salad the way you want to make potato salad, but this is just one variety.
Butter on the sticks or no?
I put butter on the steaks.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to set this aside.
That looks like a new bowl.
What?
Is that a new bowl?
This is one of a pair of colanders that I bought not too long ago.
Huh.
Cutting up 2 green onions.
Oh, the timer's done. No, we're not passing the Grey Poupon. Alexa, cancel.
We're pausing to check the red meat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we might flip him a couple times.
That's fine. It's not going to hurt him.
The idea is to get him in the 125 to 30 range.
Yeah. Let's see, look at mine. Mine looks great.
All right. We're going to put some more seasoning on this side. Come on. I actually really like this. We're mixed on the kinds of seasonings we like around here. You want more on yours?
Of course.
Of course. Jeff likes his taste buds to
just a hair. There we go. Perfect.
holler. Okay.
I like my taste buds to get hit with stuff. Where's the butter?
Up here. All right. So we'll put the end of the butter on. Back in, we'll do 4 minutes.
Yep, 4 minutes.
And then we'll check them and we'll flip them again if we need to.
Yep. Right. Alexa, set a timer for 4 minutes. Oh, we've got our oven rack, like not at the very top, but one down from the top.
Yeah, which might cause them to take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
The very top, between the height of the steak and the butter, it would have burned it. Okay. So I'm going to chop up some green onions real fast. Don't like green onions, don't use green onions. Onion part's going to go in. Oopsie. Scallion part's going to go on. If you care. I might not care. Would you get in that white drawer of the top one and hand me a whisk, please? Over here by the stove.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Perfect.
One whisk.
Okay. We're just going to whisk to combine.
Well, your dog has like gotten like right up as close as she can to you.
Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more mayo and mustard because that doesn't quite look like it's going to be enough.
Okay.
So I'm up to about 3 tablespoons of mayo here.
And 3 tablespoons of
3 teaspoons
3
of
teaspoons.
maybe 4. Let's see how
Give her
much I
4.
end up adding. Like, I seriously eyeball my potato salad, folks. All right. That'll do it to it. And you want it to be a little on the wet side for potato salad, but not like soggy. All right.
That makes sense to me.
1 celery stick. Not that one because it's bruised on the underside. And I'm going to pull some leaves for garnish. Okie dokie. Now, trick with celery. Cut that root end off and cut down the center of the stalk. Cut it in half because what you're looking for is a small dice here. And that way, when you start chopping, you have little bitty pieces for people who don't like celery. But you need the crunch in the potato salad.
You do. And celery's pretty tasteless, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, now we're going to add in the potatoes.
It's our 1 negative calorie item.
Right. And these are like just barely fork tender. I don't cook them to mush. Peel if you want. Don't peel if you don't want. Cut into cubes, bite-sized pieces, into cold water in your pot. Bring to a boil from cold. We're not quite done here. Okay, so there's step 1. What's my time look like?
25 seconds.
That's actually not step 1. That's like step 12, but 25 seconds. Okay. I'm not going to do the eggs until I check the steak because this would get me in trouble. So we're going to wait until the steaks are done. And we'll temp them and move it, Squirt.
Move.
Come on. Come on. You can't sit in front of the warm oven.
Alexa, cancel.
Oh, yummy.
They're starting to look better.
Mm-hmm. Temp the middle. I'm at 104. You're at
94.
Yeah, you're 104 in the end. Okay. So we're gonna flip them again.
Yep.
And we'll mop up some of that butter. Yours is a little bit thicker, I think.
It is.
All right. And back in for another 3 minutes. And you just kind of keep going until they're to your doneness. I'm a rare and he's a medium rare.
Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes.
All right. So any bets on whether the eggs are going to work?
Hope so.
Usually I do this underneath. These are already boiled. I do this underneath running water. How many you want in here? Oh, look at that. It's working. I steam my eggs. I don't boil them in water. Handy dandy little one of those. And we'll put 3 in. And we'll save one to make the top look pretty. Although I might put this in another bowl altogether to take its picture. The key with eggs, I didn't even think to tell you this. I might crack another one just to show you. Crack it all around, and you kind of saw me move it around. The key is to get in underneath. Like there's a little bubble right there. That's an air pocket. Here where it's, I don't know if you guys can see that, kind of dented air pockets. You want to get in underneath that to get the shell off. You don't have to use salt, baking soda, vinegar, all of those old wives' tales. They all work about the same. If an egg's not going to peel, an egg's not going to peel. But I steam mine, and that seems to make things easy. All right, 2 in.
Here's another one.
Thank you.
This one's kind of icky.
That's okay. Let's see. Of course, you like. We'll save those other 2 for.
There's that one there.
I know. I'm going to put that one on top when I.
That's your pretty one that I did?
That's my pretty one.
Yeah, I did that one.
Okay. You just stick. If those will fit up in the fridge. Somewhere.
Back in the egg crate.
Well, that's fine. Just put them on the end. Okay. Now what we're going to do while we're waiting on the steaks again.
47 seconds.
Thank you. Is chop a few pickles. Use sweet pickles if you want. Totally up to you. We're just going to throw those in. These are technically baby dills. I ate the ends of them.
They're back in the fridge.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And adding the pickle, you're going to get enough brine from the pickle to not worry about adding extra pickle juice unless you just like the salty. Ooh.
What kind of pickles are we adding? Dills?
Baby dill.
Oh. Alexa, cancel.
Yeah, I'd say we're probably done.
Look at those. We're
they're beautiful.
Pan.
Sheet pans will warp. It's okay. It's not going to hurt it. I'm like way done. And you're...
Perfect.
You want yours? You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
30.
Yeah, mine's actually over. But that's okay.
Not by much.
We'll all survive. Mine I probably could have pulled on the last round. Okay, so we're going to let those sit and rest. Woo, thunder. Turn the broiler off. Move this out of the way, doggy. The dogs do not like the storm either, by the way.
No.
And finish stirring this up. So again, use what you want, put in what you want. I'm going to grab a fork and taste test while our steaks are resting. Ah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I guess, Jen. Potato salad is a vehicle for pickles and eggs.
Pretty much, yeah.
It is. It's true.
All right. I'll make that one pretty after a while to take its picture, but here, you want a bite?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm getting a cocktail.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I didn't think about getting a... Here you go.
Oh.
Welcome.
That's good.
It is good. Okay, you talk. I'm going to unearth a bowl here.
I'm just tasting that pickle.
Oh, the pickles are so good.
Mm-hmm.
It might need just a wee bit more seasoning in it.
Yeah, a little bit, but a little bit of salt. Pepper.
I will do that in a minute.
Little SP&G.
Yeah. Right now I'm just trying to get a dish out to put it in and make it pretty.
You probably could get a Pioneer Woman dish out.
Guess what?
what you're doing.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yep. I knew that was coming.
I'm gonna dust it out though. It's not really. This is a nice one. That's got a top on it too. So I have to. Okay, you want more pepper? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So we'll add. That's, I don't know, a good half teaspoon at least of pepper. And I'm going to put just a little bit more seasoning in it. Salt and pepper is really all you need. Paprika. But again, just one way. And it's so easy to make. It's so tempting to buy it at the store. And, you know, I have plenty of times, but it's so easy to make. Potatoes are probably done in about 10 minutes, maybe 12. You don't want to cook them until they're mush. If you can get the tip of a knife all the way through to the center of the piece of potato, you're good. Was that a dog sneeze?
That was a kid sneeze.
Oh, okay.
Could have been a dog sneeze. Small dog. I guess she is over there on the couch now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So probably a dog. Man, that still tastes really good.
All right. Do you want to cut into your steak, or do you want to let it rest for a little bit longer?
We gotta let it rest for a little bit.
Okay.
It's only 7:03. We're done in 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
34
Like steak and potato salad.
Yeah.
Even if I cook the potatoes,
on screen. Yeah.
I do them ahead of time. However, because you want
them to cool.
them to cool down. I did the eggs ahead of time too for the same reason. And potato salad, I actually like it room temperature more than cold.
Yeah, same here. I'll take that little piece too.
I did that for a reason too. It's easier to fan out.
Mm-hmm. Hey, kiddo.
I'm here. I was trying to be sneaky.
Well, you didn't sneak well enough.
No.
What's up?
I wasn't until you said something. Can you please hand me the stool that's in there because my fans are going to Hi, people who watch my family.
I think it's actually still downstairs.
I think it is too.
Your dad's got to go downstairs and get it.
Okay, Will's in my room, so I kind of have to
Oh, yeah. So when it storms, the dog finds its way.
My room, and I leave my door open for both the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And Curly Mule's laying on my bed because she hates the
Storm.
So she goes to my room.
Yeah, she doesn't like storm.
She doesn't. She hates it. So she goes to my room. I'm trying to hurry this up because I don't want her to leave and feel lonely.
All right. Well, your dad's going downstairs to get the stool. You can move a little faster.
Just a little bit.
So you guys get to hear the conversations that happen in my house. Pioneer Woman Food tonight. We'll have to tag her on Facebook, see if she answers.
For all of you, my mom can't cook for you. She's an amazing cook.
Aw, thanks.
My dad's decent.
Your dad has his moments, especially with fried fish and
There
pizza.
you go.
Okay, but that's about it though.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the dog now.
It's pretty now. You can show them how pretty it is. They just listen to the conversation in the kitchen while you
okay.
work on
I went downstairs. I was finding stuff.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yes, it's a Pioneer Woman bowl.
It is.
All right.
Let's plate these suckers up.
Here's yours.
I'll get us a couple knives.
Oh, I can't cut into mine because I have to take his picture.
Well, yes, we will need a couple of knives to eat.
Well, we will. All right. There's yours. You can dig in. Oh, you're hooked.
Got hooked on my string.
There you go. Have at it, baby.
Do I not get the potato salad?
Not until I take his picture.
Oh, well.
Sorry. Things like revolve around photos because people want recipes.
I
So,
know. Well, get the photo one.
all right. Well, you have to talk if I'm going to photo.
Well, you're gonna photo, so I want to.
Tell them about our trip to Oklahoma.
Oh, good God! Why do I
Because you're making me take photos on air. That's why.
take your if your wife or your girlfriend or whatever your significant other likes to cook, and they like the Pioneer Woman, take them to Oklahoma. Take 4 of them to Oklahoma. That way, you save the rest of us guys the time and energy and the drive.
You're being a turd.
To go to Oklahoma to see the Pioneer Woman's studio and her house, which her studio was really kind of cool. But
It was all pretty good. Cool.
It was nice. She has a little studio built on her property. So
Well, she has a lodge.
yeah, it's a lodge, and that's what the studio's in, is in the lodge. But it's like a banquet area and whatever else.
You're making me do things without light.
Lots of grazing land there. So your mom says maybe she's missed the aprons before, but they're great. Yep. We wore these a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, we just got them. BJ just did them not too long ago.
Culinary Travelers. And then we ate at her restaurant. That was okay.
Well, we ate at the bakery. We didn't stand in line for the restaurant.
Oh, we did.
No,
We
gosh,
just
no.
stayed in line for the bakery.
The bakery didn't have a line to speak of.
Oh.
Pardon.
I wasn't going to stand in line. It was like a 2-hour wait.
Oh, it was crazy.
Horrible.
However, what I do remember just from a tourism perspective. Let's shift hats here.
Mhm.
The line was literally 2 hours
Yeah.
plus probably.
To eat things that I eat at home.
And yeah, well, it's probably why we like her so much. She cooks like we do, or like I do.
Mhm.
They, as long as one person from your party was in line, everybody else could be out doing the whatever, which is smart because that means you spend more time in the stores and shopping, instead of making everybody stand in line.
So there were a lot of men waiting in line.
There were a lot of men waiting in line.
A lot of single-looking men,
Poor guys.
forlornly staring at the person in front of them.
Nah, you know. So 35, 40 minutes.
Mhm. About 40
Only because we're yapping. All right,
So I'm cutting into this thing.
cut into it. This is the fun part. All that butter oozing on the top. Yummy.
Look at this. Now we got two. I got the knives out.
They heard knife hit.
They heard
They
knife hit
probably can
plate.
smell it too.
Oh, I'm sure they can.
Mm-hmm. Watch out, baby.
And they're like, "Hey, what you got there, Dad?" Oh man, this looks delicious.
I'm gonna like mop up the rest of the butter.
Mm,
Butter,
mm, mm, mm.
garlic.
That is delicious.
And you can do this with any cut of steak. The thicker, the longer it will take, obviously, but you can do it with anything.
That's beautiful.
We hadn't had a ribeye yet in the last week, so.
Mm.
Ooh, that butter's good. So there you have it.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm.
I think we probably better go because otherwise you're just going to watch him eat.
That's right.
Well, that's what he's doing, but that butter is incredible.
Really good.
All right. Next week, we're in the Southwest somewhere. What is it? New Mexico or Arizona? The next 2 weeks are those two. I just don't remember what order.
Mexico.
New Mexico. So, I'll be calling some cousins.
Yep. New Mexico is next week, and then Arizona. Then what's next?
Alaska.
Yep.
And then Hawaii.
Mhm.
We're going to have fun with Hawaii.
Of course.
We might break out the spam.
Oh God.
At least enough to tell you that story. Yeah, I won't make you eat spam. Spam's a either you love it or you hate it situation.
It is.
Yeah, I don't mind it. So
I'll try it. Maybe.
I'll just make sure I have alternative Hawaiian food for you.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right. We'll see you,
Thanks
folks.
for joining.
Stay dry.
Yes, stay dry and stay
safe.
safe because I'm not sure what the weather is going to bring where we live. So see you later.
Bye.